Testing, 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 testing. Welcome into another SR51 Media Show. I'm your host, SR51 Media. Hopefully you're having a good day today. If you're not, hopefully it turns around for you. Hopefully you're having a good night tonight. If you're not, hopefully it turns around for you. And if not, hopefully you enjoy the stream and it brightens your day. I am back. And we have volume audio. We have gameplay audio. Thank the Lord the stream is running well. Let's thank the Lord the stream is running well. Let's come on over here to the chat. Thank you, Wyham5750. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for them likes. Thank you for starting the stream off of likes. You are greatly appreciated. I wanted to take a second and thank everyone. I saw the people. Okay, let me name them out. I saw my moderators. Okay, I want to give a special shout out to y'all. Y'all were there. Y'all were rocking it up during Live Fest. You had the SR51 Media brand and the 51 Dynasties right there in the rankings. I want to thank all of y'all. I want to thank everybody new to the community that took the initiative to join the community everywhere that it's available, and become a part of this Madden. Just to make you aware, I play Madden a lot. Throughout the year, I'm going to be playing Madden all the way into the new Madden coming out. So any player that you have created that maybe you feel like, hey, it's only going to be a couple of weeks, like, no. Now, you may see me play a different game here or there. You know, I may shake things up and play a different game just to, keep things a little... Hold on a second. I may play a different game here or there, just to shake things up. But the majority of the time, I do play, mostly Madden and stuff like that. That's the game I stream on TikTok. Now, the other game that I will be streaming normally is going to be the Division 2, okay? That's going to be the new main game. So there's not going to be a lot of jumping around. It's either going to be mainly Ubisoft. I would say the Division 2, I could see some Assassin's Creed Shadows. I could see that. As far as with TikTok will have more of the Maddens. I would say the Star Treks Online. I'm also thinking about recreating a new hero and say DC Online Universe or maybe even a villain. I haven't decided just yet. But we have some options. But it's going to be Madden for now, just to let everybody know where we're at. And second of all, Live Fest is over, but I wanted to give my thanks again to everyone in the 51 Dynasties that dropped likes, that dropped hearts, that joined up, that dropped subscriptions, that dropped coins, that dropped tokens. I saw the CJs out there. I saw the MVPs. I saw the Mannies. I saw the T's. I saw the Dolphins. I saw the Nola Nations. I saw the BTWs and on and on and on, the MFWs. I saw all of you, the Luigis. I saw everybody in the chat. So thank you for your support. We're going to be getting to the game. I'm not going to be keeping it long. Now, just to explain where we are, I don't know if everybody remembered last time. Okay, let me get this. Let's get the leg post out. A little stiff. Not even because it's uncomfortable in my house. Just, I think I went to bed weird last night. You know how you go to bed because you're tired, but you don't get into like a comfortable position that'll help you? I don't know. If you ain't my age, you might not be experiencing it. And also, I have the Bears and the Packers game on because I didn't get a chance to actually fully see that. I forget what I was doing. I was doing something I was doing. I don't know if I was doing something around the house or what I was doing, but I remember that, I remember that, Jai, yo, welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. How's that day going, Jai? Jai actually put me in a position to know that I need to move this phone, because I can't see, when he came in, I couldn't see his chat, so I need to move this. 1 second, my dashboard, over here, give me a quick second here. Oh crap, phone down, okay. Hold on. All right, cool, we in possession. Jai, what's going on with you, man? Welcome to the stream, welcome to the stream. Still not the angle I want. Let me try it a little bit more to this side. A little bit more, show me what we got now. Yeah, that kind of puts me dead center. Cut 14 players. I know. What happened was, when we was on our way out the door, right, I picked up a bunch of players in like the last couple hours before I went on that whole, not break, but that couple of days when I wasn't streaming, right? So we're going to make this quick. It's not going to be no like all streaming thing. I already know certain people are traded. And it's not one of those cut day things. So, like, halfback's good. We got our people. Wide receiver, I picked up Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm going to see if I can try to keep him. Tight ends, we're going to see what we can do there. Now, with the left tackle position, I'm going to go ahead and trade Carlos Cross. I don't need to sit up here and spend the rest of the day. He don't want to be here. I just picked him up as a trade to be able to give me trade capital to be able to get somebody else who I really have my eye on. I normally like will hone down on one person that I want to trade for, but a lot of times I like see like the Dexter Lawrences are falling, Jalen Carter's rising. I was looking more for this guy right here, Mateo. Now I don't know if that Mateo has been entrenched with the Saints. He is not being even remotely let go. So let's see if I gave him Cross. Okay, yeah, there's no interest. Okay, so then let's just see what I would get for Cross. Tight end, halfback, 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 and a tight end. So Cross is actually more valuable on the team, but I don't want him. So let's do a right thing and say send him to Seattle, right? He played for Seattle. He plays for Seattle now. I didn't take him from Seattle. I think I got him from somewhere else. But let's go ahead and trade with Seattle and look to hold on one second. Where's that at? Because I'm actually trying to build up our trade picks, because I don't think we have that many this year, and that's the future right there. Yeah, we only have a pick in 29, so we could trade a lot of these players that it was only the players that from last year that I wanted back. Like with Cross, we can go ahead and trade him to say Seattle, right? Who needs a left tackle in their position. They have all their original players. Eric McCoy. Eric McCoy don't play for them. I would do it straight up for Eric McCoy, but I'm really coming to look for picks. So how about no first? Y'all had no first for a while. How about Eric McCoy in 2 seconds? Eric McCoy in a second. Straight up for the second. Okay, well then you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and look for somebody that needs a left tackle. The Steelers need a left tackle. They have Mitch Langford, superstar wide receiver. Can he go to the practice squad? Okay, good. I'll take him and a 29 first. Or you can keep Langford and give me a 2 first from this year. Okay, you need somebody else to go with him? Hey, I'm clearing the deck. You know, we clearing spaces. How about I also give you, what else are you looking for? I can't give you that. How about my man over here? No, I want to keep him. Miles, I'm not ready to send him off to a new home just yet. Oh, Pat Queen. Y'all had Pat Queen before. Okay, and then what we can do, I will exchange to move this along quicker. How about I give you a 4th? Okay, so a 3rd. All right, and we trade Charles Cross and Pat Queen and a 3rd into 2 first-round picks from the Steelers, and we're already down to just 12 people. Oh crap! Oh no!
1 month down and
oh no!
A month it
oh
was.
no! I hit the
I'm
X
Scott
button.
Hansen. Here's your Week 4 edition
Oh no!
of the EA Sports Weekly Recap.
Oh no! Let me out! Let me out!
Let's start
Oh
in Orlando.
no!
Here's the Eagles
Oh
wideout.
no!
He's going to look at the catch. And
God
look
only knows
upfield
what they
and
did.
walk.
Oh no! I'm talking about in the franchise. We good. Go ahead. Go ahead. Oh no! What did they do? Oh no! I hit X and I think it simmed the. Oh my God! I think it let go of Smitty. Oh my God! I don't know whether we cut these players or what, but it might have. Yo, we lost half the Eagles. Oh my God! Yo, we just lost half the squad. Tell me they're in free agency at least. We're going to have to punt these players on. Okay, Vita. Okay, all right. Vita Vea's out there. Sign Vita. Okay. Smitty's out there. Signed. They just released everybody. Oh, all right. Well, hold on. I don't know if I got everybody back. Cooper DeJean. Okay, Big Coop. Big Coop. Okay. Zach Bond. Okay, Zach Bond. Dang. I must have hit like X or something, and then I think we played a team. I went to go move forward with the window, and it just I'm gonna have to re-sign. Y'all gonna have to give me them contracts. Just to let you know, you're gonna have to give me them contracts now when I go to re-sign these dudes, man. Luckily, there was Jordan Davis is still out there. Oh my God, everybody was released. Jordan Davis was released. What the heck? They kept I was about to make major trades. Hold on. Quincy, okay. Judkins, Ernest Jones. Pick Ernest up. They let Ernest go. That was my boy I was about to send to the practice squad. Cam Akers, Batista, Shepard, Tyler Watson. I'm not worried about him. Okay, Santos. Okay. I know we're missing people though. I have a feeling we're missing people. Oh, I know there's Jeremiah Trotter. Hold on. I know there's like Jeremiah Trotter. I know he got released. Oh, man, that's crazy. I know, look, Noah Sewell, I had him on the squad too. That was the boy I picked up because I got Panay Sewell. And then Mike linebacker, there's Jeremiah Trotter. Pick him up. That's the ball right there. Wow, Manny, yo. Shout out to my moderator, man. Be sure to go over to his channel, sub upgrade content creator as well. How's that day going, Manny? How's things working for you? Well, I should say night. Dang, that was crazy. Well, shakes up the roster a little bit. I'll tell you one thing. Free safety, I think. Oh man, do we still have? I think we still got Reed Blankenship. I think we still got Reed, and then Marcus Epps. They signed him, but I don't need Marcus Epps. Okay, I think we're good because now it says cut 11 players. Okay, so let me see. Quarterback, okay. Halfback, okay. Fullback, okay. Wide receiver, okay. Smitty, Marvin Harrison, okay. Tight end, okay. Left tackle, good. Left guard, good. Center, good. Right guard, good. Right tackle needs to go to the practice squad, but he's good. Left edge, good. 3 deep. Right edge, good. 3 deep. Defensive tackle, Vita, Brown, Jordan, Carter, Sweeney, yup. Sam, yup. Mike, yup. Will, yup. Cornerback, Cooper DeJean, Quinyon Mitchell, Javon. All right, cool. Okay, all right. Man. Talk about a heart. Talk about a heart racer there, boy. That's why I was like, oh man. So it was one of those like I think I hit X, and when I hit X, it went to weekly recap. But I think I went down here and hit A, and it took me past where I was with the Bills. I mean, where I was with the Washington Commanders. But either way, it's like see all these latest edition. It was about right here. So then next week we'll probably have to re-sign players' contracts, but we'll be able to get it done. All right, so let's make this a swift movement. Now that we know what we want to do. Okay, Myles Garrett. Myles Garrett's a legend. We're not gonna sit up and act like Myles Garrett ain't a legend. Myles Garrett's a straight legend in the game. I'm thinking about holding on to him to the end. The 3 edge rushers is good. I'm not really targeting people. I'm looking more pick wise. We have 2 picks already. Sweeney, we need to make room on the practice squad for some of the people we have. So I would say. I'm doing Saints franchise. Manny, I accidentally hit a button and released half the team. I had to run to the free agency and get everybody back before we got picked up. Hold on a second. I had to run to the free agency and pick everybody up before they got taken. Now I'm gonna have to go into next week's negotiation, hoping I can get everybody under contract, even the people that don't want to be here. You know how like some people don't want to be here. Now I got to get them under contract. So that's what I'm just going with picks. So. I look at it like Myers. He's a 66. He's a superstar. I've really been trying to work with him. but at the same time, he has no pass block finesse or pass block power. He has a little bit of a run block power, but he doesn't. He has no awareness, and he really doesn't know how to do the job. So I'm going to go ahead and sign him from the practice squad and include him in a trade. Let's see here. Also, there's a backup center who we need. Santos, a superstar tight end. Bartell, our number one quarterback we drafted. Jackson, who's a superstar halfback. And then there's Ben Shepherd. Now, Ben Shepherd's a 79 tight end. He's pretty good, but he cannot run short routes. My Saints franchise is 4-0 on right now. So I'm talking about, I think we're 4-0. I got to look up your team's record as well. With Ben, we're going to go ahead and bring Ben up. I don't think we need a backup tight end as of now. And I think that a dude that can't run short routes is going to end up being somebody that I don't necessarily need. So that's 2 positions open right there. And then we have the bull, Jonathan Quincy, who is a 80, right guard. I think it's better to let him stay on the practice squad. Linemen are pretty hard to find, especially young good ones. We have a good backup wide receiver, but if we have, like with Judkins just broke his leg. Nothing against him because I thought it was really messed up when it happened. But Judkins just broke his leg, and I don't know if that's going to, like I know with, what's his name, what's that guy's name? Jair Alexander, right? I remember with Jair Alexander, when he got injured, well, when he said that he was having mental health issues or how he broke it down, not wanting to know if he wanted to play football, they upgraded him to basically a permanent season injury. Now, Judkins is actually also on permanent season injury right now. So I don't know if they're going to push the update through and make him end up, be hurt this year, and then I don't get anything for him and he's on the practice squad. So I'm going to go ahead and elevate him, and that should give us about 3 spots on the practice squad that we can equal up to other people. So those 3 spots are going to go to, right off the bat, it's going to go to my man Emory Jones, who's a 78, right tackle. We're going to move him down to the practice squad, right? Then we shouldn't have anybody else up there that's practice. We're going to move my man over here, Manny Sweeting. We're going to move this hidden dude down to the practice squad, see what he ends up becoming. Right? And then we also are going to... we are going to move Joel Howard, who is actually very good. 85 play recognition, 83 zone, 74 man coverage. He is one of those guys where he could start right now. I'm just, waiting to see what happens. We're going to move him down to the practice squad. And then for free safety, we're good. Strong safety, we're good. Okay, so everybody that's been... wait, let's make sure we're not carrying 2 kickers, 2 punters, or something like that. Okay, good. So everybody that's up already is in a position where basically they can be traded. So we're down to 11. So now, the practice squad people have been taken care of, so we can go ahead and run through this. Judkins, you might get some good people for some of these dudes too. I don't even want the people, I just want the picks. That's just going to make it quick. Who's this? Shepherd, put him on the trade, and Myers. What can I get for these 3? Nothing? Okay, let's go to a team. Who do I want to help out here? Let's do the 49ers. I've done a lot of Seahawks before. Let's help my Joe Bento Light, the moderators team out. What y'all got as far? Wait, first of all, what y'all got as far as like youth? Oh, y'all got Minka. I have a free safety right now that's crushing it. Y'all don't have no like newly acquired youth. They got a 77 right tackle, Sam linebacker. Okay. 76 wide receiver. I wonder where they use their picks at. Okay. No first. I didn't even trade with the 49ers. I don't know who they traded with. These some good people, man. I'd have to at least get a 3rd or 4th. I'm looking to stock up on picks. How about 3rd and 4th for 3 years? Okay. How about take one of the 4th off? A 3rd and 4th for 2 years and a 3rd and a 3rd year. Okay. How about a 3rd and a 4th for 2 years? I'll take that. You can take all these players. It's cool with me. Down to 8. Okay. Now moving on. Now, just because you love a player and you think they're going to always be great is one thing, but I think that the left edges we can be cool with, but we have to cut that. If we're going to carry this many linebackers, now with Jeremiah Trotter is one of those like Eagles that's more my favorite. He may not actually be Now he got the hit power. Okay, he got the hit power, got the play recognition, top 38%. I think if we put a little bit more. The thing about it is he's been lapped by N'Kobe Dean and also a young ball in Keegan who's been brought in, and he can't go to practice squad anymore. I want him on the team, so I'm going to keep him around, but I have to probably clear a spot if I was to do that. How many people we at now? 8? Okay. Let's see here. If I was to offer him to say, what's a good team that's, I don't even want to put it anywhere. How many wide receivers we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Marvin is our 7th wide receiver, but that secures the wide receiver room forever. And then Novocaine Vels is a 4th tight end. That's why it's actually up there like that. I don't think you can carry Trotter, so let's put Trotter up there. Well, no. Keegan's an 81. And then you can't, just to be fair, you got X Factors and stars out there that are really good players. He could no longer be on the practice squad. I had him for the first couple of years. We'll send him somewhere else. And then for cornerbacks, we're good there. So that would take us down to 7. Hankins can go to the practice squad, can he? Even though he's a superstar? Because I saw some things from him. Yeah, see, I figured that his deep route needs a little help, but he's a top 11 tight end. So if you have 4 tight ends, you don't need as many wide receivers. And like I said, we need the picks. Marvin, let's see, is Marvin like everything here? Marvin likes the franchise quarterback, and he wants the highest value offer. Marvin is a definitely good wide receiver who's going to be hard to pick back up if you were to move him. Tristan Wirfs got into it with my man Quinyon Mitchell. Even though he is a great left tackle, I have the bull Emerson Jones, if I remember correctly, in the practice squad. So I know I can end up using him. And then for right tackle, I have Panay Sewell and the bull Christian Darsu. So, you know, I just recently got brought to my attention that Tristan is because I know he's a Buccaneer and everything, but I didn't know he had I forgot he had the altercation with Quinyon Mitchell. So as much as I like him and stuff like that, I'm going to get what I can get for him. So let's see what I get offered for these dudes. Jalen Johnson, a 2nd. Taylor Britt. I'm trying to see if I can get one of those like young, you didn't expect him to trade him style players. Tre'Davious Ward. Halfback. Okay. So this is a dude named Brent Vaughn. And Jonathan Taylor. Okay. Tyreek Hill, but he's 33 years old. Some seconds. Christian McCaffrey. Mike Campbell. Okay. Excuse me, Mike Campbell. Jack Campbell. Okay. That's a very good pickup. Jack Campbell would be very good. Ashton Genty. Okay. Mitch Langford, the wide receiver I was looking at. I would have to say I'm trying to think of a team that has somebody I'm looking for this. If they stepped up, did the Saints offer something? Okay, how about this? The Saints offered something, but who I'm actually looking for, right? Take all this off and Jeremiah Trotter, and I would be willing to do because I want this player. And I've seen this happen before where certain players are like very good. When you look at Mateo Ramirez, right? Mateo has a 95 tackle, 82 play recognition, 83 block shedding, right? And a 84 speed and 92 finesse moves. So this man can get after the quarterback, okay? And he's only been in the league 1 year. This dude gonna be good, okay? His motivation and tags, warm weather state, we don't have that, but we have the head coach win percentage and the scheme fit properly. Right, so I'd be willing to do him, as a trade player for Tristan Wirfs, but I would have to get at least a first-round pick to go along with him. Y'all have a 22nd. What's the offer? Okay, so they really want to keep him. See, that's another reason why I don't necessarily want to trade Wirfs. Yeah, if I'm not gonna get the value that I want to get for Wirfs, I might as well hold on to him, even because this is more of an alternate universe than it is a repeat of the Eagles. So Jeremiah Trotter. I would say because you have Novocaine Vale on the left, bringing the 99 streak, and you have Nola Smith on the right, I would say what you could do is trade Josh Hines Allen for the picks. Trade him back to the Jaguars because they look like they about to get an upgrade in the system to be better. And I don't think I sent, excuse me, excuse me. I don't think I sent anybody over there recently. I sent Matt Milano over there, but I'm not really needing Matt Milano like that. I don't like the 2025 NFL season. Manny, remind me, what your not your Madden team, but your regular team was. Wait, what was your regular team here? Because I'm surprised for you. What did your regular team do this season for you not to like the 2025 season? Ravens. I mean, I'm going to say it like this. Lamar Jackson could run, but at the same time, it's the same thing with every quarterback. We got to start to preserve him. You know, did you have the Dragons last game? No. Brendan, I played as the Dragons last Madden, if that's what you're asking. Yes, I did. Yeah, with Lamar Jackson, you know, he's a great, in my opinion, I feel like he's a great, what do you call it there? He's a great, Brendan, I did play with the Dragons last year. Great memory. The thing of it is, I just feel like when quarterbacks rush nowadays, they take a chance of getting their block knocked off, you know? And that's why, like, when people say, like, oh, you know, Jalen Hurts, he ain't running, he need to be running more. I'm like, bro, like, honestly, I myself personally don't necessarily care as much about, not to say a title, but I don't care as much about, you know, in-season glory. If Lamar just didn't get injured the first time, we would have been the best team in the NFL. Brendan, I am in a third year. I mean, I feel like at the same time, to be honest with you, I feel like, you know what, keep both your players and just give me 2 first, and we can roll up out of here. And I'll also help y'all out and give you Myles Garrett. Okay. So if I give y'all one more player, I can mess around and get 2 first-round picks in this year too. Yeah. So what happened was, and we was favored to win the Super Bowl this year, by the way. So here's the thing, Manny. Right? That's why I try to get everybody to understand all this popping in here. You know, after you pop fly with a couple games, not the Ravens, right? But all this you pop fly with a couple games, and you know your team beat my team, or like the Chargers, right? Everybody sitting up here going, you know, they on Twitter going, yeah, the Eagles this, the Eagles that, right? And I'm sitting up there like, and where are y'all going this year, right? What's going on? Talk to me this year. Don't talk to me about what you did last week or what went on a score of a week when this person wasn't playing or that person wasn't playing or that. Where are you now? Now the Ravens, if I had to be honest with you, and not because you're in the chat, but to be honest, the Ravens are a good organization. You got a good GM who recognized that somebody like Derrick Henry really brings another level of ball to your game, right? I think the coach needs to recognize that even though Lamar Jackson is one of the most deadliest dudes on the ground running, he needs to actually, to be honest, make him use his arm more. You know, as much as I'm gonna tell you right now, I know people like what's his name? I know people like what's that guy's name there? Jalen Hurts, right? I know people like him can run. You know, I know, because why you bench Derrick Henry in the fourth quarter. I mean, I feel like at the same time, where I'm coming from is, I know these guys can run, okay? I know they had the legs. But you got to understand, most of these dudes in the backfield nowadays, bro, they just sitting back there waiting to take somebody's head off. You know, they're sitting back there like, yeah, if this person, you know, comes into my area, I'm going to destroy them. That's why I don't want to necessarily, in my opinion, like, not to say get involved, but that's why I don't want to. Let me see if I can get 2 picks now. That's why I don't want to. It's like, I believe if Derek was in the game in the fourth quarter, we might have won. I mean, I'm going to tell you like this, right? And I mean this in all, like, neutral standpoint, right? Hold on one second. Let me see. What about third? I will give you a third this year to get 2 4 first round picks. Third and a fourth next year. Third and a third. Third and fourth. Bro, stop being greedy. The heck? I'll move on. I was about to say, bro. Come up off them picks. Anyway, I feel like at the same time, it's one of those things where, to be honest, it comes down to the organization. You know, it's not like, let's be honest, it's not like Derrick Henry is about to retire, you know, this year. So you're not necessarily in a situation where, okay, you know, Derrick Henry's about to hang it up or something, and you know your team's about to be trash next year or anything like that. Like, you got good people, you know. So you're kind of in that spot where basically, I mean, how I see it is just, you know, do your thing. Just, oh my God, look at all these picks. In this year's draft, I must have been the guy that gave him all these picks. Okay, we halfway there with all those picks for Myles Garrett. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from. You know, if your team is in a situation now with a back contusion, I did look that up. That's something that he can come back from, and it won't like actually impact him for the rest of his career. So, in a way, you know, just kind of look at it like, all right, you know, he got injured, but he gonna be all right. You know, if he has to be, he'd be all right. So, let me see if they take Anthony Richardson. They're looking for a wide receiver. How about this? I will throw, because I just got Jai as a wide receiver. So now we have, as wide receivers, we have Dat Boy Cross, MFW Wagner, Dolphins for Life, and Jai. So we have 4 starting wide receivers that are mods. We still have the classic A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith as 5'6". So we really don't need Marvin Harrison. So let's throw Marvin Harrison on there, right, as a green trade for them. But let's ask for, let's say, another first. So we're going to make it, that will be 6 first-round picks. Okay, they're a little hesitant on the 6 first-round picks. Okay, that's a 2029 pick. So how about, instead of getting the first-round pick, we ask for a second. So that'd be 5 firsts and a second. Okay, take the second off. 5 firsts, y'all want to do it? Okay, let me see what other picks I got or players I got to make this happen. How about a third and a fourth for them 5 firsts? Okay, we just need a little bit more to kind of push them across the edge here. Even though Marvin is one of my boys, Marvin is one of my favorite boys. How about this? Marvin's one of my favorite boys, but Tristan Wirfs ain't. How about take Marvin off, take that third off, and take that fourth off? Now we ask for them 5. We ask for them 6 first again. Okay, we close. How about as picks, I put in a 4th and a 3rd. Okay, so maybe like one player. I mean, if I had Judkins, I don't have Judkins anymore. I don't want to give up Starving Marvin. That's my boy right there, Starving Marvin. He was hard to pick up, man. The line's moving pretty good. We got Panay, defensive tackle room. Defensive tackle room. I don't really want to move anything there. I mean, we could throw A.J. Terrell on this trade because of the fact that we still have Joe Bento's Life, Sauce Gardner, Quinyon Mitchell, Travis Hunter, and Cooper DeJean. So we have 5 cornerbacks, and at the same time, Reed Blankenship is going to be subbing in at cornerback if it's a problem. He's going to be floating back and forth between free safety and cornerback. So we can do A.J. Terrell as well to bring in what would be 6 first-round picks. Holy crap. In a blockbuster trade, Myles Garrett, a 99 right edge, returns home to the Cleveland Browns. He also is joined by Tristan Wirfs, a 95 left tackle, basically the number 2 best left tackle in the NFL. A.J. Terrell, the former cornerback of the Falcons, 90 overall,
and a 4th and a 3rd round pick. And the Philadelphia Eagles receive not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, and 5 first round picks in this year's 2028 draft, along with a first round pick in 2029. I gotta secure the future, y'all. I gotta secure the future. You know, I know it's gonna be blockbuster news to everybody else that we got rid of all these players, but let's see, the deal is in the books. Myles Garrett is on his way out of Philadelphia into Indiana, into Cleveland. Gotta do what we gotta do. You know, you gotta. And you can't get them anymore. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna. That's the new rule. That's the thing about it. That's why we're gonna start making trades where, you know, we're gonna go back to the old way of football. You know, basically we're gonna get back to the rules now. You know, if the trade deadline's over in week 9, it's over. I'm gonna make sure after this trades that the trade line is on week 9, and once they're gone, they're gone. That's why I'm only trading people. Like, let me see, because I'm gonna tell you, I actually want to give my man Shadari a chance. I want to make sure that he's still on is he still on my practice squad? Shadari not on the practice squad anymore? Let me see. What? Shadari not on the practice squad? It's only Anthony Richardson? I like it if you trade them somewhere you can't trade for them till next year. Yeah, that'd be nice. Yeah, you can't move them till next season or until you pick them up in like free agency or something like that. That way we can avoid repeat trades. You know, I just realized with those last couple trades I had, I was like, man, you know, a lot of these people, like, okay, let me see about the re-sign window, because now that I accidentally hit the button and lost half the Eagles, I'm going to have to re-sign half the Eagles. Okay, Smitty, I'm going to be able to get under contract. Kyle Pitts going to take some money. Coop going to be good. Nolan going to be good. Vita's not. Zach Vaughn's going to be good. Jalen Phillips is going to take a little bit. Jordan's going to be good. Noel's going to be not. Ryan's going to be cool. Travis Hunter's going to take some money. Jair Campbell's going to be cool. Okay, so everybody else is going to be pretty good. So we should be able to get all those people under contract. As far as Vita's asking for a 1-year contract, and he's been around how long? Vita's been around almost 10 years. I would say keep Derek Brown and trade Vita Vea. As much as you like Vita Vea, I would trade Vita Vea back to the Buccaneers, as you know, because like he's already in yellow, and he's a 92. So see how the Buccaneers don't have it. They're looking for a defensive tackle, but they're not like super excited to get him back type thing. They like him and all that, but see, for me, I would say, is there anybody practice? Who's this? A halfback? Nope. Oh wait. Hold on. Wait 1 second. Got a message notification. 1 second. Dang, they just held up the suspension of Denzel Perryman and DK Metcalf. That's crazy. NFL ain't playing this year, boy. They're like, if you suspend it, you suspend it. Okay, so we're trading away Vita Vea. Now let me see, but before I move hastily, right? We got to get 3 people out of there, so it couldn't be just Vita anyway. So let's before we move hastily, because we do have a permanent, you know, you can't trade for him anymore clause in here. Let's see here. We got to be 3 people. If we traded around Marvin to keep him and the 4 tight ends, could we convert somebody to tight end? No. Okay. And we're down to left tackle, and we have backups at every other position. That's cool. I have something in mind already, so don't think it's gonna take a while. I have something in mind. I'm thinking of already to make this one go through. Okay, how about we do this? Do Tyler Lindenbaum, because I want Cam Jurgens to go back to being a starter, and let's do Vita Vea. That will be 2, and then we'll be down to 1. Okay, they got Nick Bonito, right edge from the Buccaneers. From the Broncos. Another right tackle. Christian McCaffrey. Josh Cummings, defensive tackle. Jack Campbell. They keep offering me Jack Campbell. Now they're offering me Jack Campbell in a first. I might got to take that trade. I might do Lindenbaum for Jack Campbell instead of Vita Vea, and they can keep that first because I have enough first already. The people, because we have to get rid of people. So a linebacker in his position. Let me see something. If I took Vita Vea off and I gave you straight up Tyler Lindenbaum, but I still wanted that first round pick, would you come up off of him? Okay, so you wouldn't come up off the first that year. What about next year? Okay. I think I have a second to see if we can move this along, and then Tyler Lindenbaum will be under the can't trade back for him clause. Okay, I have no first. You know what? I want to move this along and get the games anyway, and I have Derek Brown, who's younger and better than Vita Vea, and I want Jordan Davis to succeed. So we're going to do Vita Vea, but I'm going to let you keep Jack Campbell because I'm trying to get rid of the people. And how about you give me that first in 28 and the first in 2030? 3 firsts, you got these 2 players. There you go. Now you got Tyler Lindenbaum and you got Vita Vea. Have fun. You know, and the picks keep on growing. And we're down to just 1 person. This is why I'm trying to get a little bit quicker with this, because I noticed on the playbacks, when I was watching back the playbacks, I was like, bro, it's getting to a point where, like, it's taking too long to, like, make these trades to get the stream off the ground. We got to start making them out of a clip, you know. Vita's one of my favorite players, but Vita's aging and he's not really making it. Okay, so now we're down to 1 person. Hankins, I think Hankins is a great tight end. I think between him and Kyle Pitts, the only reason why Kyle Pitts wins out in my odds as a supreme starter is because he knows how to run the routes. As a quarterback, as a tight end, I feel as though you need to at least know how to run a short route, and I feel like he's still learning where his route capability. Not the deep route, short route. He's not able to run a deep route. And, like, I had this one play where it's, like, up and out for tight ends where you got to, like, run, like, 5 yards up and then cut and then go 10 yards to the corner of the end zone where I can just kind of, like, figure out who's the best person to throw it to. But if he can't run a deep route, that means that once he gets beyond, like, 5 or 10 yards, he has a hard time to keep it up. So if I have a position open on the practice squad, which I don't, okay, but that's okay. We could go over to the practice squad right now and see who we have over there that might actually be able to take a spot. And then also we have this X Factor right edge who should be on the field. I'm not saying he won't, but we have a lot of good players on the practice squad. I would say go ahead and give me what's Joey look like? Joey's a star? Joey's a pretty good star. Go ahead and give me that center, and we'll go ahead and trade him away, even though he's a good backup center. We'll go ahead and trade him away, and then we'll let who was it? We'll let what's his name there? Where is he? Tight end Hankins. We'll let Hankins go down to the practice squad and let Kyle Pitts start out. That way we don't have to trade anybody, detrimental to the team. Okay, so let's trade away the center. Let's just put him out there and see what we'll get pick-wise. Okay, and then we have gotten an offer from the Raiders. Let's go ahead and counter that. I'm looking for really nothing. If you're going to give me a Jackson and Jobu, I would take them. Jackson and Jobu instead of Kyle Pitts. That's a good trade, I think, because Kyle Pitts fits more of the. Let me see. He's an 84, and Njoku's an 87. He's a superstar, and Njoku is a X Factor. He's 31, and Kyle Pitts is 26. Kyle Pitts has been in the league 6 years. He's been in the league 10 years. Okay, now that's not even worth it. So let's just straight up do a pick for my center. How about first round pick number 20? Okay. How about a second round pick? Okay. How about a third round pick? I would have to say a fourth round pick. How about, I'd take a fourth, but I'd have to get another, it'd have to be like 3 4s. Okay. How about 2 4s and a fifth from the last year? All right. And we got all the players off the roster, and we can jump forward into next week and leave the trade deadline on, and we're done. And all of them are traded away. We have our championship roster. We got all the players back off of free agency that we accidentally sent past and lost. I mean, at least we had the records for it. That's what goes to show when you basically sign a bunch of people at one time. Okay, so now we got players ready to negotiate. Devontae Smith wants a 4-year deal. We're going to offer him a very player-friendly contract because I'm so upset. Wait, hold up. Don't do the custom years. Do the very player-friendly, and we're going to, like, pay him whatever he wants. Like, I don't want to get into a situation where I have to, like, hardcore trade for him. Like, so I'm just going to, like, we're going to have to, like, just pay him whatever. So he gets paid $239 million over 6 years. Okay, we got Devontae back. Okay, whew. Devontae's in the contract. Now we're going to move on to my man Coop. Okay, Coop's looking for $17 million a year. We're going to go very player-friendly, right? He's looking for 17. That's what he wants. Pay him what he wants. Oh, wait, too high. 17.4. We're going to do 12.5. 179 over 6. Okay, he's under for 6. Okay, next man up, Big Nolan. Okay, he wants to be here. And let's hit Big Nolan with a very player-friendly contract. He's looking for 19.6. I say give him the 19.6. He's one of our new, not new, like he never started since I've been playing the franchise, but I'm ready for him to step up and be like, you know, the starter. So $128 over 4. Okay, Nolan is back for 4. Okay, next man up is my man Zach Bond. He wants a 3-year deal. Let's hit him with a very player-friendly deal. He's looking for 12 a year. I think Zach Bond has more than earned that. His position is very high in the linebacker position of the NFL. We're going to go again and give him his 12.8, but we're also going to put 11.5, making it 122 over 5. Okay, he took the deal. Now we got Jalen Phillips. Okay, let's see who else we got here just to make sure I'm on point. Okay, we're going to do Jordan Davis first. Big Jordan. Okay, Big Jordan has more than earned his contract. He's looking for 18.5 a year. I have no problem with that. Not a problem at all. Okay, I would actually raise it to 19.5 so we don't get into a contract dispute myself, making it 128 over 4. Okay, got Jordan back for 4. Okay, now, before I did Kyle Pitts, of course I would do my man Jalen Phillips. I hope the Eagles do the same thing. You know, bring him back. I think he's a great player. Okay, he's looking for 19 over 9. I mean, 19.9. I like to call it over. So I give him just 20 even and make it 13. 132 over 4. Okay, got that done. Okay, so then we have Ryan Stonehouse, who's an 82 right tackle. I respect Noel Sewell as a linebacker, so I want to negotiate with him and Kyle Pitts next over Stonehouse. Kyle Pitts doesn't want to be here. Noel doesn't want to be here, so I want to negotiate with Noel first, as it's harder to find linebackers. So let's go with a very player-friendly contract. If I had a right tackle that was, let's say, because I basically have Penei Sewell. If I have Penei Sewell and then I have Noah Sewell as his brother, I would like to keep them together because I think that kind of like helps. I would want to do that if I was an owner. So, and I think that he's a good player and stuff like that. So why not offer him a deal? He's looking for $2.7 million. I would say offer him 3.5 and then offer him, say, $2 million as a signing bonus. So a 4-year, $22 million deal. See what he says. Add a 76. I'm happy to sign and continue to play for this great organization. Cool. So he's around for 4 years. We were able to get a deal going. And then with Kyle Pitts, I want Kyle Pitts around in the long term. I think as an 84 and a 26-year-old, he's going to work out great. He kind of sews up our whole tight end room. We don't have to worry about it. He's looking for $12 million a year over a 3-year deal. I would say because we don't know if we're going to hold on to him forever, I would say do the 3-year deal. And then I would say pay him, because he can also line up really as a wide receiver, in my opinion. I would say give him 59 over 3. I was looking for a better fit, but I'll reconsider this with more offers like this. Okay, he's traded. Right now, he's traded. No. We're going to trade him out right now. I gave him what he wanted. That's what I'm saying. Some players, I knew it wasn't going to work well with everybody. I'm not going to lie. I knew everybody wasn't going to go along with the contracts. That's why I wanted to sign the Eagles first. That way I know I used the bulk of the money, on the players that I really, really wanted. There's Mike Schwisner. That's the Mike tackle that I gave up for him. Yes, I'll take him. Keep it even. You got him. You can have him. I have him. You can have Kyle Pitts. Okay. These are 5th-year options on them too. Ryan Stonehouse. Ryan is a very good punter. He's a superstar punter in my opinion, and he's only 28 years old. So I say let's go ahead and put a very player-friendly on with him. I say make it a 7-year deal. He's only going to get better with time. He's looking for give him some stability. He's looking for $3.5 million, 3.2. I'm gonna hit him with 3.5. Do about $42 million over 7 years. So offers perfect. I can't wait until next year. Yeah, basically he'll just get better without the common sense of worrying about it. And then now we got another linebacker, if I'm not mistaken, Mike. He was really good. He liked being here, if I'm not mistaken. And now that's one less. Where is he at? Yeah, Mike's. Carson. Carson's a practice squad eligible player, but look at his ability: 86 play recognition, 90 acceleration, 83 hit power. Motivation and tags are big market he likes, and a scheme fit, and he's a future starter, so he's gonna get ability. So, as much as I would have liked to have kept Kyle Pitts, it's nothing really I could do about that. Now, also at the same time, to carry this many linebackers, I'm gonna have to because I just got rid of my 3rd tight end, right? Yeah, so I'm gonna have to go ahead and move somebody out to actually have a 3rd tight end. So what I'm thinking is, how about what I'm thinking is, all right, Ja, I'll be here when you get back from the shower. Let's see here. Because you have 4 or 5 wide receivers, right? 4 or 5 cornerbacks, right? I don't think you need the linebacker as much, but I know you're going to need that tight end position. And I'm wondering if I brought it, because I know I can bring Hankins back up, and Hankins can play the position, but I have to clear a spot for him, and I'm trying to see where I can maybe. Let me ask you this: who's on the practice squad? Do I not have a I don't have a quarterback on the practice squad, do I? Okay. We gotta get another tight end up. We gotta get our tight end off the practice squad. So how about this? Beer Tucker's about to be 28. About to be 30. Right? Great guy. No, you know what? No, don't mess with him. Hard to find. He was hard to pick up. Quentin Nelson. There you go. Quentin Nelson's going into his 10th year, and he's playing over top of Cam Jurgens. I would still have somewhere around 1. Then I would have 2 backups. Because whoever I trade is under the clause where I cannot trade for them at least until next year. So because also we have a right tackle in the practice squad that's pretty good, and Penei Sewell is younger than the right tackle you have, we can go ahead and trade him away to the Vikings, right, just for straight up picks. That way we don't get, drawn into, let's see who they have. Cameron Cooper. Who's Cameron Cooper? And why is he at 93 halfback? Jesus. Where did this guy come from? I'm not saying I'm trading for him. Receiving back at that. My God. Is he a mod? Is this a mod person? I think this is a mod team. Oh, yeah, because it's Cam Coop. Yeah, okay. I was like, wait, what? And they have nobody else. Okay, so let's do. Oh, they have no picks. Let's see what we get offered for them. Left tackle. Okay, 81 left tackle on the first round pick and the third. Okay, I like that. I like that. Mason Graham. Mason Graham as a defensive tackle would put me in a position that would be pretty nice. Jonathan Gennard's kind of older. Thompson, Christian McCaffrey, Devin Lloyd. Okay. He's very valuable as a piece. And linemen, like I said, are pretty hard to find. So if I could work around that by maybe going with, I would say it's smarter to go with the Quentin Nelson trade, because a right tackle to his because he's very young as a right tackle, right? Yeah, he's only been in the league 6 years, whereas Bear Tucker's only been in 6, and Quentin Nelson has been in 9. So you could really say, I would say, do Quentin Nelson back to the Colts, because I actually don't have a problem with the Colts. And I don't know if I sent anybody over here. Let's see who they have. Kenyon Lastly left in. Khalil Baker, an 80 wide receiver. And they have Bryce Young as the quarterback. They have a defensive tackle named Brent Vaughn. Brent is a superstar. He is very slow. I'm talking like he cannot hunt you down. He's just on the line type person. They have a will linebacker who is a rookie who is very bad at stats. His block shedding is horrible. He's just basically looking to get interceptions. You know what? I don't have time to work the players in, so let's just go with a number 3 pick for Quentin Nelson. Okay, and we now have the number 3 pick in this year's draft, and they now have Quentin Nelson. And then I can bring Ben. Yo! Shout out to my moderator, Ben. Be sure to Be sure to go on over to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How's your day going, Ben? Yo! Welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, man. All right, Hankins is back. We got our 3 tight ends. We're good. Oh, we're up against the Rams. Who would have known? Okay. We got some players in the practice squad if we need help. Good players, too. All right, everybody's gone. Everybody's moved. Now we can watch weekly recap, because myself personally, I was just shocked that we released all the players, but at least we got everybody back under contract. Let's check this free agency. Was anybody released? Everybody looked like we picked up all the good players from free agency, boy. Ain't nobody having it. Ain't nobody really out there like that, boy. Yep, everybody picked up team was. Just let the 49ers get the first. Wait, number 1. He said let the 49ers get the first round seed. He coming in. He coming in running his team on number. I want number 1 myself. Hell, we all probably gonna look like we gotta go through the pairs.
Recap.
These dudes.
Plenty to get to. Let's start in Landover. The Commanders at home to take on the Philadelphia Eagles. And here's the Eagles wideout. He's going to bring this one in, and away he goes. A brilliant catch and run for the touchdown. The Eagles are now 4-0. What a first month as they continue to roll. From there, we go to MetLife Stadium in Jersey. We'll check in on the Giants as they're hosting the Dallas Cowboys.
Look at T.
And this is the Giants quarterback. He's going to find some open space, and he is gone. 32 yards on the touchdown run.
T beats Quincy on the scramble.
Lastly, let's go to Nashville. It's the Titans.
Okay, I see the Titans 2-1 already starting off.
And here it's the Tennessee defense that steps up. They force the errant throw. It's picked off, and they've got room. They've got blockers, and no one's going to get him. Touchdown. The Titans have won 2 straight since the Week 2 loss. They go to 3-1 with the victory.
Wow.
That'll do it for us. Until next week.
Ben said we would rumble everyone in the playoffs.
At EA Sports.
Yeah, I'm not myself personally. I fear nobody in the playoffs. What I fear in the playoffs is injury. You know, that's why I'm glad my players have went and got healthy, and everybody's on more of the men. So, I'm in a position where I'm just glad that everybody on. I'm just glad that everybody on my squad is nice and healthy now. I got Jalen Carter back this week. I got who else? I got Jalen Carter back this week. Hold on one second. I got Jalen Carter back this week. I got Lane Johnson back this week. I got people coming back nice and healthy, so I can't wait to get it going, you know. Oh, okay, I see what this is. So Marvin Harrison is actually the sixth wide receiver, but I'm still keeping him around. Could nobody say AJ probably about to retire or something like that. Low injury. Marvin is very low. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Hankins. We'll start Joe Bento. Bell has a moderate level chance of injury. Left edge is looking good. Right edge is looking good. We're going to do that with we can go with Jalen Phillips or Tuli Apotu. Wait, don't I have Nova Campbell off the left? The tackle. Sam linebacker. So, well, Mike. Will. Luigi, yo. Shout out to my moderator, Luigi. Be sure to go on over to his channel, sub up, great content creator as well. How's that day going, Luigi? Yo, welcome to the stream. Welcome to the stream, man. How'd that day turn out for you? How's it working for you? Good to have you here. You having a good day. What you playing right now? You gaming? Let's do Saquon Barkley and Travis Hunter. Oh no, let's do Marvin Harrison Jr. That way he has something to do. Or no, we can do Travis Hunter. I'm about to play the wild card game in the online franchise I'm in. I started 0-6. In the last 11 games, I went 9-2 and made the playoffs as the 7th seed. Oh, you fought back, huh? Where is he? Who is doing this? Travis Hunter, right? Okay, let's see if we can do. Can we do punt returns with Travis Hunter as well? Yeah, have Travis Hunter and Saquon Barkley. What was that? Hold on one second, y'all.
All right, I'm here. Okay, so come back to the chat. Let's see here. All right, I'm back. Just want to catch up on the chat. That's between y'all, so I need to get into it. Just putting a roster together here. Cross is going to be behind CJ on the third. They rotate them out. Gadget is going to be Cross as well. And really Saquon Barkley for the Gadget. Power halfback is going to be the way it's lined up. Slot wide receiver is Jai with A.J. Brown. And we're going to go Devontae Smith. Oh, no, we're going to go Dolphins for life. And we're also going to go A.J. Brown. Russ left end is going to be Nova Campbell with, where's my man? Where is he? Nolan Smith off the left. And then you can also give me some of the linebackers like give me Noel Sewell off the left. And then off the right edge, give me Jalen Phillips and Tuli Potu, and give me Keegan Leon on the right edge. Then rush defensive tackles is myself, Jalen Carter, and Jordan Davis. And then nose tackle is going to be Derek Brown on the nose with me and Jalen Carter on the sides. And then sub linebacker is going to be Cross, MWAV, and Caleb, your fave. And then slot cornerback is going to be Travis Hunter. Oh, no, actually, slot cornerback is going to be Quinyon Mitchell with Travis Hunter behind. Well, I want to get the guys that's not getting much. Quinyon Mitchell, Cooper DeJean will be playing the slot along with Gimme Reed Blankenship. All three of them on the slot now. It says EA dislikes me. Why is that, Luigi? I traded Bandon Ayuk for a will linebacker and a wide receiver. Linebackers are hard to find in this year's draft. In my opinion, they're very hard to find in this year's draft. No, excuse me, I said this year's draft. They're very hard to find this year, period. I think linebackers are the new like wide receivers and stuff. That's why I kept, like, when you look at the roster, right, I know I'm running like way more wide receivers than the rest of the NFL, but you gotta look at it like A.J. Brown is 30 years old and he's about to be in his 9th or 10th year, so there's a good chance that he plays late into his career, but he may eventually retire with us winning Super Bowls. That's where somebody like, Marvin Harrison takes his spot. Smitty's 28 years old, so I don't see him retiring, but when he does, that will leave a spot open for somebody else. So I threw a pick, but when I have the same opportunity, it doesn't get picked. Oh, you fellas that are jaded towards you, huh? All right, let's get out there, gentlemen. Oh, do we have any coach points? We have 32. Okay, let's get some play sheets. It's been a while since I got some play sheets. Defense is kind of completely out. Let's do let's get the Master of Disguise up a bit, and we'll get more Master of Disguise. I like the Master of Disguise plays for the defense. Defensive coordinators on level 50. That's why the defense be humming the way it do. Rams are 2-2. And then when we look at our franchise, what we have in the pick department, we have the number 3. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We have 10 picks in this year's draft. We have number 3, 7, 10, 13, 15, 19, 22, 23, 27, 30, and 32. So, and we have a 4th round pick just to have one. So this year's draft is going to be something where we can like completely restock the roster. Anybody that retires or we feel as though, you know, didn't really play up to their standard, like things like I'm trying to see who's coming out this year because I really want to improve like the line if we could. Okay, with the left tackle, this guy is set him as a favorite. I definitely want to pick him up. This type 5 defensive tackle, definitely want to, you know, take a look at him. This left edge as well. All these defensive tackles, really. This wide receiver, not so much. Quarterback, definitely to be a top flight quarterback like that. I don't know if he's a scrambler or not. These 2 cornerbacks, not the left edge. I would say also this cornerback and this cornerback. And not the halfback so much as the other quarterback. Well, no, not the quarterback, excuse me. Strong safety, well, no, that's round 2. But those are the main dudes I want to see paid attention to if we can with those weeks. Some picks I'll use, some picks I won't. Okay, as far as sacks, T's right edge is leading as far as the sacks department. We're not leading in really anything. We're just winning games, which I'm okay with. We may not be leading in a lot of categories, but we are winning games. They have John Stuckey, their quarterback, so this isn't going to be a walk in the park. Let's get out there, gentlemen, and see if we can't make this one happen. Okay, the Rams are wearing, let's see, what's your alternates? The white ones? Don't y'all have like a rivalry jersey or something? Okay, you have a rivalry that's all black and yellow, but we're not rivals. So, well, are we? No, we're not rivals with the Rams. So let's go with, do y'all have like an old school option or something? 2019 Classics. Okay, so that's the 2019 jerseys. Do you have anything from like the 70s, 60s, or 75th anniversary? Okay. We might go with, okay, we got 1970s. Okay, 1970s, go with the 1970s Classic. And I'm going to go with, the alternate Classic, Kelly Green. And then I'm also going to go with multiple defense and run balance. In the X Factor room, they have Jalen Stuckey, a quarterback, freight train. Spin cycle, persistent, and closer. In the superstar department, they have Jared Verse, Kyron Williams, Marlon Humphrey, Ronnie Staley, Chris Godwin Jr., Cameron Kitchens, Cameron Curl, and L'Jarius Sneed. So they got a pretty good team. 86 over 90. Let's get out and see if we can't keep it rolling.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's an exciting battle of NFC teams between the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here on the Rams sideline, head coach Sean McVay. This guy's playing one of those dreaded body block games, making a long trip to the East Coast. Across the field, the head coach of the Eagles. This guy's ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win.
Boom.
On the booth alongside just about set to get this one started. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And he gets crushed by his big hits. Oh, man. Right at the 25 to end it. So the Rams offense getting out there for their opening drive of the game. And they'll be let out by someone that we'll look at here. This
cover 4 quarters.
And even if he's still pretty early in his career, we know he is perfectly comfortable and settled into the spot as the be-all, end-all for this offense. Every time we take...
Way to get home, boys. Way to get home. Way to get home. Monster defense.
No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd.
16-14 me.
Already we're seeing an impact.
Audio is lagging. What do you mean by audio? I think you might gotta leave and come back, Ben. The audio doesn't come from anybody but a complete mic source. You might gotta leave and reload it.
Made defensively.
You meant the game audio? If you meant my audio, yeah, you might gotta load it back up. But if you meant the game audio, then I don't know where that comes from. Good defense. Good defense. Let's go cover 3 Sky. See Garrett.
Here he goes, 3rd and long.
Ooh, game audio. Okay, let me see about lowering that down and then bringing it back up.
0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed inside right after 3 and outs.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they
could have just, you know how like Madden starts up and they have a lot going on in the background? Oh, come on, Saquon.
Has it at the 37. And he's going to set him up with a pretty
Great
short field
coverage,
here, Brock,
Saquon.
after
Great
getting a big
coverage.
chunk on that return. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. And bringing them out now, a quarterback who really knows how to make something exciting happen.
He's one of the select group of quarterbacks where when he takes the field, everyone, and I mean everyone, takes notice. He's part of the game's elite and the game's most important position. It really is a spectacle anytime he leads an offense out, because you know he's capable of plays. Other quarterbacks in this league simply can't do it.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Finds him over the middle.
Catch cross.
And they are going to face a 3rd down here. Only a
Right.
yard at most. This play picks up 7. Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1.
There you go.
Complete beyond the marker. It's a Philadelphia touchdown.
You come on, life.
The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. This was the type of start we expected, right? Given the lopsided matchup we've got, now it's up to their opponents to start giving them a challenge. Keep this one competitive.
Easier said than done, and you know that Cape playing as severe underdogs on the road. How they respond on this next drive is going to be really telling for the direction this game goes.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright.
Reese Hall, 70-yard rushing touchdown, 23-14. They hit him. Where else was that in the season?
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Return starts at the 3. Decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
So
the LA offense getting out there for their second drive. And they haven't gotten their legs under them on offense just yet, Brock. 3 plays and a punt on their opening drive. We've set it downs for them from the 31. First down, play action. Finds his back, Kyron Williams. And this one's only going to pick up a couple before he heads out of bounds.
You know why everyone once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find the patience. You will never go from taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're a premium in this league.
It's 3rd and 8. Need to get a chunk here. Throw here, 3rd down.
She's talking about Derek. She's talking about Derek. I say, use your sack right there. Monster effort. I went after him with Derek and got to him. I'm talking about. Turn left.
Corliss Wakeman out there again to punt this away. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. Looking to return from the 29.
Go with it, Saquon.
He's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to be brought down to the 23-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that's good for the Eagles' 1st down. Upping in tempo with some hurry-up offense.
Slot drive.
Looking on 1st down. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense in the hurry-up now.
Come back.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Rams 17-yard line.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. And this distance, a very dangerous player on any pass play because, Brock, as he's scanning the field to throw for the end zone, he's looking for an avenue to run it to.
Okay, this is exactly why it's never been harder to play defense in the NFL. The precision and the execution, the efficiency has never been better. But then
Playoffs
when you
regular season.
you got guys like this who can scramble and make you pay with their legs.
That one splits the uprights. And the Eagles drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. As this at the 6. And he gets it up beyond the 20. Boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run. The Rams set to go on offense once more. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
You know, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Now here's a look at his production from last week and the part he played in his offense's victory. Offense still on, and this is 2nd and 4. Up the gut they go with Williams. And he will not get the first. Oh, this is close. Looks like they're going to have about a yard at most to gain after he picked up 3. 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Gonna keep this one and go. And he's gonna be touchdown as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
That's him on the quick hitter. He's gonna bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The rookie out of Alabama, there on the tackle.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. The 40-yard line.
Nickel trap too.
So before they get the snap away, we reach the end of the 1st quarter. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to the link right after this. Time for the second quarter of play. It's Rams football. They're looking at 2nd and 4. Go with Williams on the counter. This is headed the wrong way. He's going to lose yards here. It's going to bring up 3rd down. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need an injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of a series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
Short pass brought in.
Mr. Tackle, I gave him the first time.
And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
First down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Rams first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless. He took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
From the gun, a carry by Williams. He's not going to manage to get back to the line. He can tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense.
Good hit. AJ Brown, what's up, man? He said I had Madden 21 and I'm trying to get Jalen Hurts on my team. Eagles, and I'm trying to work it out. The trades is hard.
In particular, why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the house.
And they're going to down by contact.
You just can't stop the quarterback.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than a QB sneak? You see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. If you've got a tough QB, wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Off right, first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
Made it all look so simple. That his linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, back to throw. Connects with fans. And he's going to go out with a pick of a 3. So chipping away a few here into this 3rd down. 3rd and long, they're going to throw. Complete, ends out well. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
AJ Brown, they put him nice. They put him nice.
First down. A gain of 15. First down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play calling. They know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, and then go to work after.
Now run here with Blake Corum. Not the way
Come
to
on,
get
Phillips.
set downs, Brock, as they drop him behind the line.
Phillips on the tackle. Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
So it'll be 2nd and long coming up, and that is on the other side of our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment.
Cover 6 really.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
19, Charger, not.
Pass play now. That's caught by Williams. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now.
That's a gain of 8.
Throw, 3rd and long. Hopkins is holding up there.
Back to him.
And that is 3 sacks for this defense in this contest, and that one forces a 4th down.
It's pretty clear, isn't it? It's this constant pressure that this defense has imposed on this offense to keep them out of rhythm and build up this lead. This offense is not going to offer a comeback if this quarterback continues to run for his life.
Cairo Santos now to try the field goal. It's a 38-yard look here. Santos' kick is good. That'll get him back to 11.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points. A little bit of feel-good momentum.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. This return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. And this one is launched downfield. They connect on the deep shot. And they do get him down. The damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They go play action on 1st down. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 24-yard line.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He's dropping back to throw. And his perfect start is over. That's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. From the 24 once again, it's 2nd and 10.
24-yard line.
Come on.
He's going to throw it again. And the Rams are there, and down he goes. Working quickly here.
He did too.
8-yard loss on the play. It's now 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. Finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
And it is good. No problems there on a shorter attempt. And just before halftime, Brock, they're able to add 3 to their advantage.
We hear it every single week, Kate, when we talk to these special teams coaches, frankly, the whole team and head coaches, how important just that momentum is coming into break and heading out of break. Well, that was job well done. Mission accomplished to score before the end of half.
Return coming from the 6. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Rams are going to get the football one last time in this first half. Not a whole lot of time left for him to put something together here before the break. Just 25 seconds remaining as they get all set up for 1st down. Airing it out to start this drive. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not like the standard they set for themselves.
2nd and 10, still at the 28. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up
Going to throw. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Travis Wakeman on the punt. And he's hoping for a well-placed strike. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So entering the locker room, got ourselves a 2-score game. It's time to hear from Scott Hansen. He's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. The first month of the season has come and gone. Some early surprises, some early disappointments as well. Let's get into it. Our swing around the NFL starts now. In Jacksonville, the Jaguars at home to take on Tampa Bay. And this is the Bucs quarterback. A touchdown pass from 15 yards away. The Buccaneers with an important W. They didn't want to start 1-4, and they won't following their victory here. Next up, we go to Charlotte. We'll look in on the Panthers as they host the Houston Texans. And it's the veteran, and he's still got it, Joe Mixon. He's going to deliver in the red zone to the end zone, 12-yard touchdown run. Lastly, let's go down to the Big Easy, the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons. And this is Michael Penix, one of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. With that, here's a look at the rest of the action from around the NFL here in Week 5, the first weekend of October. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we get you back out to Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Santos has it all teed up and ready to send this away. Fielded at the 7. Decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. There's a dive up the middle. And they'll take him down after he advances this at the 43. Trying to work quickly now.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. He can run it. He's going to get this to the opposing 41. Everybody rushing back to the line.
Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 41.
It's on a bootleg. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. That'll be good for Philadelphia 1st down. Offense up to the line fast. Throwing now on 1st down. And it is knocked away. Shot to the end zone. Answered there by a strong defensive effort. 2nd down. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown. And you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did it.
He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Shallow cross and trying to get all the
downs to get this across. Here's 1st and goal.
Let's go now. Cowboy 80.
Looking inside the red zone.
Trey Dolphins.
He's got it. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Trey Dolphins.
The Eagles grow the lead coming out at halftime. Right on the edge of the goal line for 1st and goal. And I don't know about you, partner, but that surprised me that they just threw it in. No attempts at running it.
Yeah, I think it is so hard for these defenders. You got to be so keyed in and physically, you know you've got to stop that run first. So the 1st down pass play can and certainly was effective.
Go Birds.
PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles stretch their lead to 21.
Rams 3.
The kick team out there for the Eagles, and this one is sent away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Bless you.
LA getting its offense all set to go. They're down 21 now after that last score, and in need of a comeback as we work through this game. Drive begins with a run. It's Williams. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. A lot of aggressiveness from this defense. First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down.
At the 26-yard line.
Setting up to throw. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 42.
Looking to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 7 and
They'll go play action. Brought in left side by Godwin. And he's going to go down right along the midfield side. 3rd down, 1 yard to go.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. That's caught. It's Godwin again. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 2.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Sticking to the air here. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. Unlock on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Outside, hauled in by Godwin. Good defensive effort here. Drives him back across midfield on their own side.
I got to be honest with you, Kate. That's an occasion where a drop would have been a whole lot better than a completion. Couldn't find a way back to the line, and it's a rare pass. It actually loses yardage.
Offense looking to convert as they come up to the line. 3rd down.
Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. So the heave knocked away from the intended targets and brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
And this one's away and looking good. Nice angle on this one, headed towards the sideline. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter, and they've got a 3-score lead. Another, that could put this just too far out of reach. He'll be brought down just as he gets it up to the 24. Offense working quickly.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24.
1st down, play action. Makes the ground in bounds outside. Finally, they get to him and send him out as this gets all the way into enemy territory. Down inside the 40 now with the 1st down following that last play.
16 cards, 18 cards.
Look to throw. On the move, headed right. He tucks it and takes off. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
He was brought down by Jalen Hurts. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 2nd and.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Eagles ball, and this one looks like it may already be out of reach.
AJ Brown taking for the lights.
2nd and 3 now.
Pump halfback draw.
Rolling back, it's the handoff. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down.
See a draw shot.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's got it at the 6.
Jack Wagner.
It's a Philadelphia
Don't get
touchdown.
you in.
The Eagles keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
Kicking team out to try the extra points.
Let's see.
Extra point set right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
Rams 3.
The kick team out there for the Eagles. And this one is sent away. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Possession switching back to the LA offense as they head out. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the puncher, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Has him on a quick hitter. He is stopped with authority there, but that stop came later than they'd like as he gets a good bit and that first down.
A gain of 11 on the play.
Pass play coming here. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short game.
Says, AJ, you said, am I going to let the play Madden 21? Am I playing Madden 26? If you're talking to me, yes, this is Madden 26.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go.
Oh, you lost, Louisiana?
Panther 60. Panther 60.
AJ Brown, thank you for the mic. Thank you for the mic.
They'll throw it. Completed over the middle.
Well, I hit him, but he didn't go down.
This great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. They've set it down from 37.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Screen here for Williams. And all he can do is get back to the line on that effort, so no gain on first down.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
No one open on that play, so he's going to check this one out county. So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long.
Down, boy. I gotta play the Super Bowl in another league. Give me a minute.
That's overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Let's build this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. Going deep here for the end zone. And it's incomplete in the end zone. Could have been 6 points, but as that one falls, Brock instead just a turnover on downs.
Oh, it's a good thing.
Unfortunately, that's an opportunity he and his offense can't get 6 points that literally went right off his hands.
The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense.
Let's go halfback draw.
With touchdowns on their last 2 drives, Brock. They're playing some of their best offense here. Could they try for 3 in a row despite the lead? Let's find out. They'll run here on first down.
Now I'm back
And
to
they're full
five
steam
like
ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. Off the play fake, he'll throw. That's grabbed inside the 30. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. It goes for a 38-yard pickup. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Ready.
From the red zone now. Falls
No,
to the
he-
ground out left.
no, he-
Incomplete.
Oh, no, he did that
The
one.
importance of
Pulling
staying
the double
in
in.
phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Another throw here on second down. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself, and this one doesn't go far.
I don't find that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Well, he's caught. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's how I got to go for a bit.
All that prep work and studying that you quarterbacks love to do in the build-up
Oh,
to the
okay.
game, Brock.
You have a good stream,
Certainly
Luigi.
paid off. This guy
I'm in
has
franchise
picked
mode on
apart this
these
defense
Make
much
it
of the
happen,
contest.
make it
This
happen.
is one of those games you appreciate. There's going to be peaks, there's going to be valleys, there's going to be mountaintops.
stretch.
Just like pitchers don't have all their stuff every time out, well, when you do and you're electric, it's sure fun to play.
And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop
Left
after
back
just
slide.
1 yard. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles about to move to a perfect 5-0 this season. Another chance at it on second and goal, still from the 5.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings. Ready, ready. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Here's another foil. This defense standing tall. They keep him out of the end zone. Gotta set this up quick.
At the 4-yard line. A gain of 1 yard on the play.
It's third and goal. Back to throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And that forces them to fourth and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the lead continues to grow and grow.
What do you mean?
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have
Oh, you
turned
mean
around
like
and
me
kicked it
playing
directly at
against
his
you in
coach,
Madden? Oh, I don't
because it
play,
feels like they've got this one in hand.
The kick
That's
team
why
out
I
there
had
for the
to-
Eagles, and this one is sent away. Brings in the kick at the 9. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there. That is going to stop
Oh,
things
yeah, that's
before
what I
they can
meant.
get it to the
I don't
30.
play Madden with the community, that's why I
Up come the
have to
Rams on offense. And they'll get
Upset.
one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Here's Williams to
Hit him,
start
hit
the
him, hit him.
drive. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some
Couple
shuffle
six.
around here in the playbook. I'm a aggressive call on second.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Look at 19.
On second down, a run with Williams. Once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with
Come
third
on,
down and
cross.
6 to
Come on,
go.
cross.
They got some positive
Take 3
yards.
yards flat.
That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs, gets the better defenses in this league.
And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. The Rams are set to punt. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Eagles about set to go on offense. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either
2
way.
high safeties.
Ready. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
He's gonna pass it here. He's going deep to the left side. They connect on the deep shot. And he has this to the opposing 35. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's gonna be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
He exactly would be clear 6.
So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
70. Let's go now. Ready, ready.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Rolling out to his left. Brought in close to the 8. And they're going to be set up for the first and goal here from the 7. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now.
Let's go inside cross.
Now, they don't
This
need
gives me
points anymore, Brock, but
touchdown
can they resist
receiver.
piling on? Let's see. It's first and
What's
goal.
up, AJ?
19, go.
From the red zone on first. That's
That's
an
right.
increase.
CJ Edwards, touchdown, go get it.
The Eagles continue adding to an insurmountable
Right.
lead. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And we got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
AJ, like I said, I don't play the community, so I'm not able to play you because I don't play the community. If somebody in the audience would like to play you, that's cool, but I don't play Madden with the actual community. That's why I had to
Now
play
they'll
it.
try to point after.
I don't have Madden 21, I have Madden 26, and at the same time, once again, I don't play the community. That's why I add the players. I don't actually
The
play
point after
the
splits the upright. And the Eagles continue piling onto this lead.
41, Rams 3.
It's the kickoff middle. Try to keep it inbound so everybody can run it out.
The kick team out there for the
No
Eagles,
problem.
and this one is sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8.
We'll take that.
They
Yes.
steal it back on the return. And they stop him before he gets much on the
Who doesn't have a
return.
touchdown? Let's
The
go.
Eagles decide to spend their third
give me
and final
Brian Cross.
timeout. That's all they had, so the offense
give me
free to
Dolphins
start
for life.
running the clock down now.
Give me PA slide.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Ready? Ready?
Takes the handoff. Now to throw.
Oh, tough. Come on, that left
Picked
tackle.
up by Humphrey. And the Rams will be set up at the 20-yard line following that
Man, I
interception.
knew I should have threw it to somebody
First call
else.
here coming for the shot.
It happens, man. It happens.
Here we go.
Wow.
They send a receiver in motion right. Draw play. This is Williams. And he scampers ahead and gets two on the carry.
It's cool, man. We won this one. We won this one. Good
So
job.
it's an Eagles win here in this one.
Good job.
See this in every sport, Brock. You come in as a big favorite. You want to make a statement, right? Get a convincing victory. And they were able to achieve that one here.
Yeah, especially at home. It just means a little bit more when you protect your own turf in any sport, but especially in the NFL, where you get, what, about 8 or 9 of these, maybe more if you get home playoff games. Playing this way, they set themselves up for future playoff opportunities.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, on crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.
4 touchdowns, 346 yards. Good day, good day. Oh, man, I shouldn't have threw that. So I'm winning 41-14 against the Dolphins. You can get it done, AJ. You can get it done. Hail Mary Ultimate Team Pack. Okay, we handled the Rams. Next week is going to be the Giants. Okay, storyline room, film prep. We're going to leave that there. Game of the week. All right, and then we're going to see, was there anybody released in the free agency that was worth anything? No? Okay, nobody released in the free agency that was worth taking a look at. Good 78s. Pretty good 78 players out there, 77s. So if you want quarterbacks, Dylan Gabriel has been made available. But we got Anthony Richardson. Halfbacks were pretty good there. Fullbacks look nice. Wide receivers, we had the best one available. Tight end, we had the best one available. And then there's a 32-year-old guy. Left tackle. Left guard is looking pretty good. 74 left guard, but he would probably have to be playing right now. 72 center. 80 right guard is the one we have. 79 right tackle. 77 left edge. Defensive tackle, right edge, Sam, Mike, Will, cornerback, and then free safety and strong safety. Okay, so we're good there. I'm climbing in passing yardage. Joe Burrow has, I have 18 touchdowns. Joe Burrow has 8, but he has more passing yardage than me because we run in more of a balanced attack of half pass, half run. What I saw from the defensive line, I saw was more than enough for me, in my opinion. I felt as though Nova Campbell and Jalen Phillips was able to bring the rush. Nolan Smith was right out there with him. Defensive tackle, Derek Brown was killing it when he was in. Jordan Davis, Jalen Carter was doing the thing. Linebackers, I didn't see missing a lot of tackles. Wasn't a lot of, people getting hit and tackles being missed. Cornerbacks had everything on lock, in my opinion. Free safety and strong safety was good. As far as the wide receiver room goes, I do notice that basically Marvin Harrison Jr. is the 6th wide receiver. He's not actually a wide receiver that would make the field. So it's kind of one of those situations where, as much as I would like to keep him on the roster, I'm thinking more along the lines of how that would help us. It secures the future, having an extra cornerback, wide receiver like that. But at the same time, I might be able to say, get a backup lineman or something, because we are running kind of light on the line. We only have 2 backup linemen. So it might be smarter to say, not even trade him, but trade for a backup left tackle that's going to be nice, but somebody that maybe you could say doing away with, a linebacker or something like that. The left and the right tackle room isn't really getting that young. I like the boy Will Campbell. I don't know if they would trade Will Campbell. I would take Will Campbell if they would trade Will Campbell. I just don't know if they would. Let me see. How about, I would trade you Will Campbell for a first. If you traded me Will Campbell, I would trade you Will Campbell for a first. How about a first in 2030? Okay, so probably a pick this year might actually get me Will Campbell, somebody that I was looking at all year. He has very good capabilities, top 4 left tackle in the NFL. So how about a 32? Okay. How about a 32 and a 4th? Will Campbell is 23 years old. He's already at 86 left tackle. What's his motivation and tags? Will he get better with us? Historic championships, big market, mentor. We don't have a mentor, but we do have the historic championships in the big market. And like I said, he is only 23 years old. Only 2 years in the league, already number 7, top 5. He's a top 5 left tackle right off the bat. So what we could do to save the picks is we can move up from 23 and go into negotiations. How about 30? Okay. How about 24? Okay. How about 19? Okay. How about 19 and a 4th? Okay. I'm going to have to trade a person anyway. So what we could do is we could just exchange a person. I'm trying to think somebody that I can hand you for him. And then we can go ahead and do the daggone thing. And I can keep Marvin. And then, because I like Marvin. So let's do the ball Carson. And then because we're doing Carson, let's see if we can bring that pick back down to say for the 32 or something like that, because I'm giving them Carson. Okay. And now we got Will Campbell. We just basically look at where Will Campbell drops. Right there. So the only people over top of him are Jordan Mailata, who's about to retire, Rashawn Slater, Tristan Wirfs, and then Ronnie Staley's about to retire, and Laramie Tunsil's about to retire. So Will Campbell's going to move up to possibly top 5 left tackle in NFL. Great trade. Puts us into a position where we have a left tackle. Let's see what his demeanor's like. Okay, he has now been hunting this dude down for the longest. He is now in the Eagles uniform. He likes the historic championships that we have. He likes the big market that we have. He just doesn't have a mentor at the position. He is rated as, he went from number 7 to number 8. He is now rated in the top 4, so he's a top 4 left tackle in the NFL. He's going to learn under Jeff Stoutland. He'll get better. Now, before the window closes, there was also a position where Manny told me anybody that I trade for, I cannot trade back for in a while. So if I was to say trade, if I wanted to, right, like say, because the Colts traded Quentin Nelson for Sauce Gardner, well, what I'm wondering is, would they actually give me Quentin Nelson for, say, a high pick? I got a third for Quentin Nelson, but I mean a third, yeah. I got like a third for Quentin Nelson, but if I was willing to say offer, let's say I was willing to offer an 11 for Quentin Nelson. Okay, so it'd have to be higher. What about a 10? Okay, how about number 10? And I like Quentin Nelson. How about number 10 and a 30? Okay, number 10, a 30, and a 4th. Number 10, a 30, a 4th, and a 5th. Okay, move the 30 up to 29. Okay, and then put the 4th with it. All right, and we got us a great lineman. Linemen like that, like Quentin Nelson, are very hard to pick up, right? And the pick would never. Don't get me wrong. Not saying the pick would never get you a player like that, but a pick would not get you basically 92 left tackle, left guard, and then the 9 years and all that. He may not play 20 years, but linemen typically stick around for 15 to 20 years, so that's good. Now we got a backup left tackle, a backup left guard, a backup right guard, and a backup right tackle. That line needs to be like that, just in case we get in the playoffs and we lose people. Now, as far as the rest of this, we got to make room for him. So I may make the trade tonight. I may not make the trade tonight. Let's see here. Because everybody we have is running pretty well. The trade itself may end up becoming Marvin Harrison Jr. just because of the fact that Marvin, one of them dudes where he'd be hard to pick back up. I have Corey Clement and Greg Ward Jr. and Sharif in Madden 2021. AJ Brown, thank you for the likes. And first of all, I'll let you know Corey Clement was a great halfback for us, man. He was a very great halfback. He made it work for us, to be honest, for a long period of time. Yeah. I think that so far we're good. I'm going to let this simmer things. Yeah. As I'm looking through things, everything looks pretty good. We got people at good positions. I think there's a possibility that I may move Sauce, right? Because how many cornerbacks does everybody else run? They run like 5 or 6 cornerbacks. But if you look at it, they really only run like a good 4 or 5. So what I would say is Sauce is an ultimate pickup. I like Sauce. But then if Reed Blankenship is going to be on the squad, maybe Reed needs to be converted to something, or maybe what we could do is drop Reed. Can we drop Reed into cornerback? I'm trading my players in Madden 21 new players. So you got to. Let's see. Can you drop Reed into... What would Reed be like if you dropped him into cornerback? Would he be able to hold his own, or at least a 70 or something? He would be a... Reed, if he had to step in, would be a 65 cornerback. Okay, so he cannot play cornerback. Sub linebacker, he can probably drop into the linebacker position. Let me see. Yeah. He can drop into the linebacker. Hell, he can drop into the linebacker position almost as good as Jair Campbell. So he's a good free safety and linebacker. He's a Swiss Army knife right there. So we're good right there. As far as the one-player cut thing, I mean, you could go out with 2 tight ends. That way you could keep Marvin. But I need to make my mind up and see how I feel about Marvin and maybe if there's anybody else in the NFL that I feel as though I want to pick up. This is where we're going to stop this part of the stream. I will not actually be shutting down the stream for the night. What I'm going to do is, just to explain it to you guys, I normally play Madden for a couple hours in the beginning.
as I'm a real big fan of Madden like that. And as you can see, real big fan of the Philadelphia Eagles and, you know, everybody that's a part of the community. What I'm going to be doing is stopping this stream right here, and then I'm going to be starting up a second stream. It's going to be available. Basically, check the details of the new video that I put out. It's going to be available on those platforms. It's going to be 18 older stream. If you can attend, I would greatly appreciate it. We're going to be playing some Division. As far as whether or not the mic or the cam is going to be on, I'll make that up right before the stream. I'll figure it out. And then, yeah, we'll be on to the next stream. So I want to thank everybody for being here. I want to thank everybody for chilling, having a great time. Today is Tuesday. 9 times out of 10, I will be live tomorrow with more Madden. So you be sure to come on back. And if you're 18 or older, be sure to attend the next stream that's about to pop off tonight. That Division 2 is about to pop off, so you be sure to be there if you're 18 or older. And if not, you have a good rest of your night and Merry Christmas. Peace. Well, if you're 19 AJ Brown, when the video goes up on my channel in a minute, you'll know where the stream is. Feel free to attend, man.